Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, very good afternoon.
As I'm a student here, just like you. So that is why I'm grateful to my college and especially professors of instrumentation department because they provided me with this opportunity. We are at this particular stage of our life that here onwards we will not get the guidance and shelters from our teachers. This is the last time we are getting it. It is very important for us to know that we will be put to challenges, we will face a lot of challenges. What if I tell you that graphology is a tool which can help you do that and without making any changes in your daily routine? You don't have to take any extra efforts for that. It's just simple. So, graphology and you have now two choices: either to run away or to stand your ground and look in the eyes of the puppy. Say you run away, the puppy gets an upper hand on the situation. But if you stand your ground, you get an upper hand on the situation. The thing about graphology is that believe that the situation is such that we are not to be. But if we change our personality, we can take charge of the situation. Just like the hunter on the right. So graphology has basically three branches. Just like we nurture a tree, we give it water, we give it manure. Similarly, if we take effort and change our handwriting, we can gradually see differences in our personality and our character. Now, a tree grows gradually. You cannot see growth of a tree overnight. Similarly, you cannot see the change in you overnight. It is going to be gradual. And what is gradual lasts longer. Next. Then for forensic analysis. For example, take a detective. A detective would examine a crime scene and look for evidences. For example, there is a cigarette butt fallen on the ground. The investigator would make an inference that someone who is a smoker has been there. Right? Similarly, in graphology, we analyze various samples. We compare 2-3 samples, analyze a few aspects in the handwriting samples, and help whoever is investigating helps them to narrow down their search. Next. Now it is your turn. Your turn to come. Any one of you can volunteer. Sign on the board, and I will talk about your series. Alright, now there are a few aspects that are wrong with this situation. Okay, alright. So the thing is that he is spending his days here and is going back. You know, he cannot take a decision properly. He keeps changing his decisions, and even after he has made a commitment, he keeps a door for backing out. So this is something that you need to change. Once you have written your name, okay, so I suppose it is like this. Okay, you have to lift your pen here, make an underscore. Remember, this is an underscore. This is not a stroke. This is not a slash. This is an underscore. It has to be a line. Alright, and then 2 dots. Even about the dots. These are not perfect dots here. These are not perfect dots. If you magnify this kind of thing, then it's looking like a stroke. So dots means that this is not a stroke, this is not a slash. Dot is a dot. Alright. The third thing is that inside this big oval is written a character M. Right? So which means that he loves to stay in his own world. Right? Am I right, Omkar? Yes? So this is one thing that is harmful to him, because if you want to grow, you have to open up, you have to ask questions, you have to have the capability to meet new people.
There is a gap between the circle.
There is a gap, even if it is open from the top. This is an O, right? And O is meant to be closed, right? Even if this it means that you love to stay in your room. Alright. Third thing is here only written this first name, which means that this self-made is independent. But like we always say that there are two sides of a coin. The positive side is that he's independent as I told, but the second side, the other side of the coin is. Am I right? Yeah. So while taking a decision, you must always consider the suggestions of others, think about your career, and then make a decision. So, Omkar, can you tell me the name of your father?
Rajesh.
Rajesh. So, one suggestion to Omkar is that he make his signature like this. O R
Other kind of a name.
Okay, you put two dots here. You can ignore this dot and put them here. Alright. O R Barter. This shows that you think about others also and think about your career also and then feel confident because this underscore is going from left to right and then stopping there. If it is going from right to left, it means that after taking a decision, you are thinking twice. But you should think twice before making a decision, right? I volunteer myself.
I want to volunteer.
You can volunteer as well. Let's. Okay,
But
fine.
it will be easy to copy from. Others can copy easily.
Yes, it will be easy to forge, but the thing is forging is that I can see a particular pattern here. Okay. In this signature is just simple. See, it's so easy for me to forge. Even if this is complicated, someone who has to forge will forge easily. Alright. Now, making a signature simple doesn't mean it is not possible to forge. The one who is forging has to identify patterns and then forge. So, it doesn't really matter whether the signature is simple or complicated. Okay, who's next? Okay, who's last? Let's start with your okay.
There's so many of people on the handwriting book.
Yes.
Go live.
Alright. Thank you, Pooja. So yeah, the thing with dots, they are incorrectly placed here. Alright? There shouldn't be any dot between P, M, and the rest of the symbol. This shows that she loves to create walls between herself and other people. There are imaginary walls between her and other people, and this might affect her personal relationships. Alright? Whether this is a very good sign that she is including the name of her father, her father's initial, her own initial, and then the surname. That's a great thing, but again, if you make this underscore just as a line, alright, left to right, make this just a line left to right, and then put dots. Okay. Another important thing, put only one dot if you are putting it here. Else, put a dot below this line, either here or here or there. It's up to you. Yes.
What is the importance of that dots?
Okay. Dots. If there's a dot here, okay, it means that you love to things being at their places. Alright? A dot here means that that person only spends his free time with his family, close ones.
What is the meaning of two dots or single dot?
Okay. Two dots means anything. Alright. There should be one dot here. Okay.
First tell us about position, then tell us about the dot.
So the number of dots. Okay. There should be one dot here. Okay. Anything more than that shows exaggeration. The person is exaggerating that they love to be neat and tidy, but in actual sense it's not so. That's what.
What is the meaning of position? In front, back, here.
Can I ask something? Actually, the thing about signing and putting dots, I think more than a singular thing, it's become like a trend because most people like to put dots. So many people try to sign. Even they like to put dots because they've seen other people make the same dots. Okay, so how can you tell that it's not a like a peer pressure thing, or is it singular? Like about the dots.
See, whatever logic you might give about the dots, correct? Whatever logic you might give, the observations don't change. The personality is what a personality is at the end of the day. So, yeah. Alright. So, I told about the dot here. The dot, two dots here means that the person loves to spend his free time with his family members or his close and near and dear ones. Okay, there are two dots in the middle. That means the person loves to spend free time with his friends. Okay, the outer circle. The circle outer than the next immediate one. Then two dots here means that the person loves to experiment and he's ready to experiment with new people and a lot of new people, new places, new chapters in his life and so on. Okay, anyone else?
स्टेशनची शॉपिंग तो स्वतःच शॉपिंग नाही करू शकत. आपण शॉपिंग नाही करू शकत.
Okay, so this Y is your name, right? This S is your father's name, and this is your surname. K-A-R-E-K-A-R. Alright. The thing you need to do is you need to separate this S and this Y. Okay, break this connection between them. These are two different entities. They have two separate opinions. They don't need to share an opinion. They might have their own individual, independent opinion. So we need to break this.
So I had one question. So if he has joined those, so what does that basically? Like what is that?
He listens to his father. He doesn't have his own opinion.
Basically, sharing opinions, sharing things, sharing ideas. So someday he might wear his father's clothes. If he
Please maintain decorum, and everyone will get a chance to it.
Alright. So he and his father share things, share opinions, share ideas. Okay. The two need to have distinct opinions and ideas. Is there anyone else who would love to sign on the board?
Sir.
Alright. Next. Okay.
That's
Now,
a lot of science.
so as we have a PCB, right? The PCB is made up of several different circuits, which are the component itself of the PCB. Similarly, our signature is made up of these many components, and each component is like a circuit in itself. In a circuit, we have three segments: the input segment, signal processing segment, and the output segment. Right? Similarly, in our signature, the input is analogous to identification of what is wrong. The signal processing is analogous to changing it, and the output is analogous to getting results, whatever results we get from the new signature. Next. Now, what's not letting you get that? Right? Since we have the constraints of time, I would cover a few aspects of it. Okay, dots. I've already mentioned the dots need to be like dots. Okay, this is a dot. This is not a dot. This is a slash or a stroke. This is not a dot. This is a circle. This is a loop. Dots need to be dots. It doesn't have to be a slash doesn't have to be a circle. It has to be a dot. Alright. Now, if there is a slash, slashes particularly they represent irritation. Okay, and if you are irritated about something, you'll always be distracted. You'll not be able to focus on the thing that you're doing. So, people, their irritation stops them from developing. Alright, next, pestosity. Pestosity comes from the word paste. Okay, extra flow of ink on the paper is called pestosity. It is not required. Now, what does pestosity look like? This is pestosity. I've seen a signature. Okay, let's just be frank. This is my father's signature. I'm showing it for you for the sake of an example. So basically, he writes a P, and then he writes a K, and then his rest of the surname. This is not how we sign exactly, but yeah, the thing is that over here you can see there is a lot of concentration of ink. Right? It's looking like you know, if someone looks at it, it's not going to be understandable. Is it? You know, if someone is looking at it, they're going to be confused.
P and R.
Yes, whether it is a P or an R. So this is not required. Pestosity basically represents confusion. What is confusion? When one thought cancels the other. When there are too many thoughts and one thought is cancelling another thought. The problem with these people is that they think about a particular situation by a particular angle. Alright? Then they have another angle of looking at the same situation. And then the third angle. But then they realize that the first one was correct. And then they realize that the third one is better than the first one. So that is the source of confusion. Basically, there are a lot of thoughts at a time, and one thought is cancelling the other. So this is not required. This shows lack of decisiveness. I've already talked about understanding. Talk about legibility of a signature. Let's talk about legibility of a signature. Alright. At seeing a signature, I'll sign my. I use my names to sign in that kind of a signature. So nobody is able to understand the surname. That is because this signature is not readable. So this is called an illegible signature. Alright. Now, in order to understand, there is an absence of details. An absence of letters in an illegible signature represents an absence or lack of attention to details. So if you don't pay attention to details, how are you going to grow? Right? Now, due to the time constraints, yes. Yeah. Now, due to the time constraints, I would, those who are interested, I would, the interested people might contact me, and I'll share other of the rest of the aspects with them personally. Next. Yeah, so forging. We all had doubts about forging, and if you do these three signatures at the macro level, right, there's nothing different between these. But if you pay attention to the pressure in this signature, the pressure is more than this one. Okay? Then starting stroke and ending stroke. You need to pay attention to the starting stroke and ending stroke. Here the starting stroke starts from upper part, and here is starting with this one line. Okay, so starting stroke and ending stroke, I've talked about starting stroke and ending stroke. Pestosity. At the end of the signature, there is a lot of pestosity, a lot of flow of ink, extra flow of ink on the paper. But in the authentic it's not so. Formation of letters. Now, here if you pay attention to this capital, the small k in the end, the letter frank, the word frank, the k in the end in the word frank. This formation of k and this formation of k, they are different. Alright. Size, yeah. So this post signature is taking much more space than the authentic one. If you just pay attention, this signature is, larger than the authentic signature. Let's move ahead. So connection. If you pay attention, the J in the word James, right? The J in the word James, after this, he has done writing this J, he has lifted his pen and written the A, he has lifted this pen and then written this A, right? But in the both of the cases, four signatures, the pen is not lifted here. Alright, so these are those aspects of the signature. These are those aspects when you check whether a signature is forged or not. These are those aspects that you check. Now, what else? Right? What are the other things that constitute graphology other than just signature analysis? Now, we saw a bunch of signatures, but these are very few examples. That is not all about signature analysis. There is much more about signature analysis, just other than these 3-4 signatures that we saw. Now there is handwriting analysis also. Just imagine what would it be like if there is handwriting analysis. And if I can tell so many things about a person from signature analysis. Just imagine how much would I tell from a person's handwriting. Then there is drawing analysis. There is also color analysis. Basically, in drawing analysis, we analyze the drawing of a person. We ask the person to draw a scenery. And color analysis, basically we lay cards. There are, and after he has him to choose the second most appealing one, and so on. And on the basis of his choices, we talk about his psychology or his emotions or his thinking for the past 6 hours. It's alright. Excuse me, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Okay. Now, apart from this, I also give consultation about handwriting and signature. How to change what in the handwriting, how to change what in signature. There is another aspect called counseling. Now, there are 4 main areas that a person would love to seek counseling about: personal growth, health, marital issues, and career related, like health, career related, personal growth, and health. Alright, both, that is physical health and mental health, and employee system. Now, if you have a company and you're looking for employees, you're going to judge them on the basis of 3 tests: college, then aptitude exam. You can judge what that person loves to do, or what can that person do, what is it good at. Then there's an interview session, right? It is very easy for someone to fake his presentation skills by watching 10 YouTube videos. In that case, a handwriting sample comes in very handy, because not just presentation skills are being analyzed, but also you can know whether he can work individually better or in a group. For example, whether he can follow the leader or be a good leader. Whether he can do desk job better or a field job better. How will you know, right? From an aptitude test, how can you know these things? Then whether he can keep confidential things confidential, or will he open up by mistake, not on purpose but by mistake. And other than these 3-4 aspects, there are 23 total aspects that are being analyzed. There we mention what those aspects mean, what it means to be focused, what it means to be able to manage time effectively, what it means to be able to multitask, and so on, and also comment on that person's ability. Next. So let's carry on an activity. The thing is, now these are red, green, yellow, black, and blue. If there's anybody wanting to volunteer, alright. Okay, yes, so then let's take the first one. It is the most appealing color. Yellow? Okay. Yes, Pooja? Red now? Okay, green. And? The thing is that you're ready to put yourself at discomfort, and right now you're ready to put yourself through physical discomfort, but mentally you want to stick to your decisions. You want to stick to what you want to achieve, and by doing that, you feel hopeful for the future, or you feel hopeful that something good might happen to you. Am I right? Yes. Thank you. Please sit. Okay. Pooja. Now what are the two most appealing colors to you?
Blue.
Okay.
This one, I don't know the exact shade.
This is brown.
It's a little bit red.
Yeah.
Maroon.
That brown it is actually brown, not maroon, but that brown has red mixed into it. So blue and brown. Sorry.
And
Yeah. Alright. Right now you're very frustrated and very tired, and you want, we all have basic needs. Roti, kapda, makan, right? Food, life, and shelter. Food, clothes, and shelter. So you want to fulfill your basic needs by looking for a place that is restful, that is peaceful. You seek coordination from others. You seek cooperation from others, and by seeking that cooperation from others, you want to fulfill your basic needs. Am I right? Food, water, shelter.
Exactly, we were cooperation from others.
Okay. You want others to cooperate with, whatever is comfortable for you. You are asking favors from others, and not exactly favors, but you want to go in a situation or go at a place where you are completely take rest. Okay, rest. What is rest? Where you feel peaceful, there's no mental botherations, and so on. So I'm looking for a place which does not have any mental botherations. You want to achieve your basic needs.
excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Can I ask you to can I ask you to pick two colors and then you can describe them for us,
Alright.
if it's okay?
Yes, it's totally okay. Let me first tell you why color analysis can talk about your emotions. We subconsciously link colors with emotions, right? So blue, for example, is the color of rest. In the previous nomadic times, you say, when it was morning, the people, nomads go and hunt for animals in search of food. So that basically represents hope. Alright, hope. The willingness to take action because you are hopeful that something in your life will fall in place. So color. And blue color. Blue color is the color of night. You are basically forced to sleep or to take rest at night. So blue color represents
Night.
rest. Yellow color represents hopes. Right. Now, if someone is choosing blue and yellow together, if there is blue, if the blue color is his first choice.
So it would be contradicting because blue is for peace and yellow is for hard work.
Exactly. That is what I'm coming to that point. The color which has the most, the first priority, it indicates how. And the color which has the second priority, it indicates what. So a person choosing blue and then yellow, it means that he is willing to take actions, okay, by being in a situation which is less mentally disturbed, which is peaceful, which by being at a place where he gets cooperation from others. So by looking for cooperation from others, by looking for very few mental distractions, or by looking for no mental distractions, by doing this, he wants to be hopeful that if he takes some action, he can put certain things at peace. Alright? Next. So, if anyone has any questions, you're most welcome to ask. Yes?
But what is the meaning of different colors you show in our before
Alright. Fine, I will tell you what each color represents. We'll go back. Brown represents basic needs. Okay, roti kapda makan. Now, a beggar, okay, or a homeless would choose brown color the first. He would find brown color the most appealing because he wants to fulfill his basic needs. Then this is purple color. Okay, purple color shows influences. Right? A person choosing purple at the first place can get easily influenced by anyone. Alright? And he also wants to influence others, and he can get easily influenced by others. Gray. Now, gray is like if you have a black background and you keep gray color on that, it will look like white. If there's a white background, gray will look like black in comparison. So, gray is basically the wall between white and black. Okay, so anyone choosing gray wants to distance himself from that situation. The thing about introverts is that if they are invited to a party, they'll go to that party, but then they'll not talk with anyone. So that is what gray is. You want to mix also, but in a discreet way. Okay, you want to do things, but in the background. Next, red color. Red color is basically represents that the drive to take action. You want to be one with something. Ambitious people, okay, they choose red. They choose red at the first place because they want to be one with their dream. The drive to take action, the willingness to take action. Blue color, as I told, it represents restfulness, peacefulness, cooperation from others. Black. Okay. Now, if you have a white canvas, okay, it's waiting to be painted, right? But with black, all the colors are there at a place. Right? So, it shows that the person wants to run away from that situation. The person choosing black at the first place, it means that that person wants to distance himself from the situation. Go away. For example, Gautam Buddha. He distanced himself and he. What is defensiveness? You're ready for discomfort at the physical level, but you don't want to compromise on your decisions. You want to stay firm. Any action to to safeguard whatever you want to safeguard. Alright, you're firm on safeguarding whatever you want to safeguard. But for that, you can face as much of discomfort as you have to. Next. I hope that solves the doubt.
Yes, I had one doubt. So, graphology basically deals with handwriting analysis, correct? So, you analyze signatures and handwriting as well. So, what's the difference if will you be able to tell the same things about me if I showed you my handwriting as you saw my signature, or is there something more in handwriting than signature?
Yeah, there's something more in handwriting than the signature. There are obviously a lot more aspects, a lot more points that I could tell you. But right now, we have time constraints. We can do this exercise personally. Alright? Anyone else? No questions?
Yes, thank you.